Just do it. Welcome back to day number 6, and thank you to each and every one of you for sticking this out and surviving with us so far. So today, as always, we're going to go through 3 things from our agenda. Now, item number 1, we're going to be identifying your dream 250 clients. We're also going to be explaining why 250 and what to do if you don't have 250, let's say, prospects, let's say current or let's say past clients that you're able to put together and to put onto a list. Item number 2, we're going to show you how to warm up your list gently using a fantastic AI tool, and the importance of doing something like this. It's really important to warm up your list gently, because remember, what we have done is we've created for you a Google Workspace account. So this should be a brand new Workspace account. And as such, it has to be warmed up gently so that it doesn't get added onto spam filters unnecessarily. So item number 3 is we're going to reach out to your ITPs and we're going to showcase to them your problem solving videos. In other words, the problems, the blind spots are the challenges that you solve so well. So without further ado, let's get started. So remember our goal, because this is vitally important. So remember the goal, because the goal is very simple. This will be our outcome. I will partner up with you over the next 92 days. And whatever the goal that we decide on together to work on, whether this be 1 corporate client, whether this be 2 to 3 one-to-one clients, or whether maybe this is even 4 to 5 group coaching clients, whatever this is, what we will do is we will make a fundamental plan. And remember, people, the results are guaranteed through our high-calibre, super-duper, titanium plated, 1 conditional guarantee. And the 1 condition is, of course, and that you have to do the work prescribed. Just do it. This is what the title of this lesson is. Now, how are we going to achieve this goal? Very simply, what we're going to do is we're going to take these 250 ideal targeted prospects, these dream 250 clients that we have taken perhaps from social media, perhaps from a Facebook group, either active or dormant. Perhaps we've taken them from LinkedIn. Perhaps we've taken them from X or from TikTok. Wherever we've taken them from, perhaps you've already got an existing email list. So what we've done is we've sifted through them and we filtered them so that we've ended up with 250. Now you'll see why for the moment that this 250 is important. And then what we're going to do is we're going to ask these 250 people to complete a very short, a very simple and engaging, a fun quiz. Let's call it a survey. It will take them a time investment of about 2.5 to 3 minutes. And whenever they do that, then what you're going to do is just like what I'm going to do with you. I'm going to invite you for a 60-minute one-on-one call where we're going to get clarity on your aspirations, your top 2 aspirations, and on your top 2 challenges. Now, if you haven't sent them in to me, please, please, please respond to me on social media and please let me know what they are, because I genuinely want to help you. And I will produce a personalized video for you. They're showing step by step how we're going to solve your challenges. And then what we're going to do is we're going to build you a customized strategy during this 60-minute call. And we're going to show you how we can leverage this through the power of YouTube by using YouTube as a strategy, as opposed to these magical, unpredictable word-of-mouth referrals. Word-of-mouth referrals are great, don't get me wrong, but that is sometimes using luck as a strategy, as you're always dependent on the other people, and you're always following up with them, as opposed to creating an automated strategy to collect these beautiful testimonials, these beautiful reviews, and then to go out there and leverage the power of the internet and say, well, hi, Bob, Karen told me about you there and your business. Would you like to have a look at some of these videos, including Bob's testimonial? So it's really good like that. And then finally, what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to do it, how to execute it, how to implement these strategies so that you can attract inbound leads. In other words, these quality scored leads that I keep talking about to your complete no-brainer of an offer. And whenever you do this, something magical starts to happen, because of course we're doing this because we have all taken a solemn vow of consistency. Like we're applying this Layla Hermosi, the wife of the famous Alex, and her law, her 100-day rule of applying consistency. And when we apply consistency day in, day out, and we turn up at the same time, so in other words, we release these videos at exactly the same time every day. And then you see that has a twofold effect, because number one, your audience starts to get used to it. Number two, YouTube, the algorithm, also starts to get used to it. And then eventually you start turning up on their homepage and further people start checking you out. Really, really important, really important. So what we're now doing is we're now priming the pump. You remember these words from the late Stephen R. Covey, the author of that seminal work, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. What we're doing is we're priming the pump. Now, how are we priming the pump? Well, first of all, you see what we're doing is we're identifying these 250 clients. And the reason for choosing 250 clients is because we're going to be using an AI tool. And don't worry, it's a free AI tool for the first 250 clients. So you start to see why. Then what we're doing is we're putting into it a very simple sequence. Don't worry, I'll give you the sequences step by step by step. So it's a 7-stage email sequence. Now, what it's doing is very cleverly behind the scenes is it's warming up your email address. And let's say that you're a business coach and you solve the problems of time management, team management, employee satisfaction, employee retention. What it's going to do is it's going to take the limitless power of the internet and the AI, the artificial intelligence, and it's going to go out to each and every one of those coaches that have got identically the same menu, but they're in competing areas. And don't worry, they've signed up for the program too. And you're going to be delivering messages, your messages, to their inboxes, because they've also signed up with Instantly. And then all of a sudden, then Google is looking at this and Google is thinking to themselves, well, hold on a second. This person is getting all of their emails delivered directly to the other person's inbox. Therefore, this coach is determined to have this much authority, and it's pushing up, pushing up, pushing up, pushing up, because it's only coaches. So it's like a night of the coaches, as Jeff used to call it. And this is really, really powerful. And it's a top strategy. Because if you're sending out, let's say 10 or 20, as I would recommend, of these emails a day to other people. So if you're a gastrointestinal healing coach, what we do is the AI will send it out to other gastrointestinal healing coaches. And by the way, I think that's a fantastic USP. Fantastic. If you're a relationship coach, if you're a coach that helps people dealing with relationship breakups, perhaps a miscarriage, perhaps menopause wellness, it doesn't really matter. What the AI will do is it will take people that are in exactly the same niche or niche as you, and it will email to them. And then at the same time, what it's going to do is it's going to take your dream 250 clients and it's going to email to them. Now, can you see how much your chances have increased dramatically? Let's say you're sending 20 of these warm-up emails and 30 of these to these dream 250. It's absolutely incredible. And then if these people receive it, bump, 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 bump. And you see tomorrow what you'll do is you'll see the results from these. And already in the first few days, we've started to receive some results using this incredible free tool. And then you see, if you can get a break, so if you can get some badly needed results in advance, can you see how much likelier that you are prepared to work with, for example, someone like myself and my program for marketing strategies, and then someone like these people that I'm recommending? It's really, really, really simple. Then we're going to warm the email address up gently, as I said to them. And then you're going to reach out. This is a very, very nice bi-directional approach. So you go to these, wherever you've been active or wherever you are active. Now, here's a top tip. Perhaps you've been active in some LinkedIn groups, but perhaps you haven't been active there for quite some time. And sometimes what you find is if you go through these dormant Facebook groups, dormant Facebook ads, dormant LinkedIn groups, dormant Twitter or X, as it is now, groups, then you'll find some of these leads. Sometimes you'll find that if you go through your WhatsApp or your Signals or your Telegrams, you'll find these old contacts that you did business with that paid you money for your service. And then sometimes you'll find them in your email or your Gmail or your Outlooks or your Hotmails or your iClouds or whatever. And it's amazing how quickly these 250 people, these 250 prospects can come together. And then all you're doing is you're reaching out to them on social media, wherever they hang out. If they hang out on Facebook, then it's Facebook. If they hang out on Instagram, it's Instagram. And if they hang out on LinkedIn, then it's LinkedIn. And you're just reaching out to them with these really, let's say, lukewarm DMs, because they already know you. They already like you and they already trust you. So they've completed the 3 social pillars. And then, now remember, what we have to do, we have to apply this, what we call our KISS principle. It's not K-I-S-S, it's K-I-S-S-S. Now, what are we trying to say here? We're trying to say, keep it simple, keep it systemizable, and keep it scalable. Very important. Because whenever we do this, we can leverage this. And remember, the channel that we use to leverage our strategy is, without a shadow of a doubt, YouTube. Because otherwise, if we're just relying on these magical word-of-mouth referrals, which is not predictable, this is using luck as a strategy. And believe you me, the house eventually wins every single time. And I have seen so many coaches burned by this unpredictable system. It's not a system. It's this unpredictable, let's say, luck as a strategy. Eventually, the house always wins. Whereas if you build up leverage from your YouTube channel, your content will always, always grow exponentially. Perhaps at the beginning, it's only a few views. Perhaps after a while, then it's a few views more. And as I showed you in yesterday's video, there we've now got the situation where I've got about, 5.2 million views in total across all of my channels. And then I've got my friend's dog, who's now got 5.6 million views on one video. So this is just the way that it goes. So people are much more likely to watch a dog eating dill, a dill dog, than they are to learn these valuable marketing strategies. So in tomorrow's video, what are we going to go through? What we're going to go through is we're going to set you up for success. We're going to be taking you through this jot, plot, dot. This is jot, plot, dot in action. All it is a Google Sheets file. You remember in day number 3, I told you to catalog your videos. Now, what we do is we use 3 techniques there where we're jotting things down. And then we're trying to plan. We're trying to plan this content in advance. So if you look at the moment, we're on day number 6, but we've already planned out the content for day number 7. We've actually planned out the content all the way until day number 92, okay, of this 92-day video training series. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to put this down in a systemized format so that what we can see is we can see which module we're on. What are the objectives? What is the big problem that we're solving? The big blind spot, the big challenge that we're solving in these videos. And then we're scheduling these for exactly the same time every day or every week, depending on, I would recommend a weekly strategy for all of you people. And that's why I said in day number 3 to produce 1 video, and then in day number 4 to produce another 4 videos. Remember, these are going on to your secondary Gmail account. They are not going on to this new Google Workspace account because it takes 30 days for that to warm up. Okay, so this is using a planned YouTube. Full frontal attack. But believe you me, if you take this vow of consistency, this Leila Hermosi vow of consistency over the next, let's say 93 to 100 days, magical things will start to happen. So number 2, we're going to put the plan into action. And then this is what we're going to show you in tomorrow's video. So we're going to show you how we set up the Google Workspace account, how we set up the secondary Gmail account, how we registered the domain, how we set up instantly.ai so that your inbox doesn't get bombarded with SH1T. Remember, from all of these other people. They're participating in exactly the same program as you. And then we're going to be showing you how we solve these problems using our case study example of this wonderful translation coach, this sworn translator, this coach who is a certified translator, a sworn translator, and how we set this up for her. And then the results that have already started coming out, even on the few short days that we've been recording these videos. And we're going to show you the results, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And it's going to be absolutely amazing. Believe you me, it's going to be a bit longer of a video because what we're trying to do is trying to condense all of the teachings from day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, and today from day 6. And finally, as always, would you like to see our outstanding offer? If yes, then what you have to do is you have to download it. You have to click on the link immediately at the top of the comment section below, and that will take you to our offer. It's a Google Doc. And what you'll be able to do is you'll be able to find it, you'll be able to see it, and you'll be able to download it. Okay? And then if you want to take advantage of it, then read the document and then see if it will be of interest to you. And as always, I love to leave people with the same 2 questions every single day, because these are the 2 questions that are fundamental to your business. And as always, I always like to leave people with these 2 fundamental questions at the end of each and every single video. How many outstanding offers have you made today? Or quite simply, how many offers have you made today? Because what I see more times than enough are so many coaches out there getting lost down rabbit holes. And that rabbit hole might be Facebook, it might be Instagram, it might be TikTok if you're a tickety talker, but whatever. They go even onto YouTube sometimes, and then they emerge 4, 5, 6 hours later because they're always telling me, oh no, it's okay, Paul, I love doing all this stuff myself. And then whenever I look at it, I say, okay, well, let's do a weekly analysis and let's look at how many hours that you've spent doing your offers and how many hours that you've spent going down different rabbit holes as opposed to investing in yourself and investing inside one of these courses. And sometimes the results are absolutely frightening, because sometimes I find out there whenever I do this all, I add it all up and then I ask them how much revenue that they took in, how much money did they take in for their coaching services. And then we divide that by all of the hours there that they were doing this stuff, disappearing down Facebook rabbit holes, Instagram rabbit holes, TikTok rabbit holes, and emerging from them 4, 5, 6 hours later. And it's very easily trackable. Believe you me, people. We just go into your browser history, boom, boom, boom. And then we put on a time tracker, and then all of a sudden we're doing a big calculation. And sometimes the results are absolutely frightening. I've got some coaches out there that thought, that believed, that were under this mistaken perception that they were coaching and that their hourly rate was $150 an hour US, $250 US, $500 US. And whenever we did the calculation, what we found out was that they were actually working for, their hourly rate was $1.10 US. $1.10 US. Can you believe that? I said to them, wow, this is absolutely amazing. Now we went through the numbers and we verified them 3 times. And I asked them if they were absolutely positively sure. And then their mouth, their jaw drops to the floor and says, that's impossible. We show them in black and white, the calculation as it's made on the calculator. They agree with every single figure coming in, but they do not agree with the output figure. And then they are quite simply shocked. And they're doing all of this to avoid investing in themselves because they're frightened that they won't get the results. But this is the thing. If we partner up together, then we will get the results because we have to. Otherwise, we will be working for free. And I don't like working for free. And remember the second question. The second question is quite simply, how many times did those offers get rejected or turned down to? As I said to you yesterday there, I was quite disappointed. I only got 2 rejections. But set yourself daily rejection goals and embrace rejection. Make love to rejection. Caress rejection. It sounds strange, but rejection is such a huge part of life because it helps you to sharpen that saw. Once you put in the reps and you practice and you practice and you practice, you refine, you hone your skills, and then you will become a much better coach with a much better coaching offer. And when you position that in front of these quality scored, these excited, these enthused people, these people that you can really help to solve their problems, whatever their problem, whatever their challenge, whatever their blind spot is, if you're that person, you're there standing like a maiden or a knight in shining armor. And then all of a sudden, they're just ready. They're just saying, here you go. Here's my credit card. Please send the invoice off to me. I'll send it to the accounting department. We'll get your invoice paid and let's start working together. And that's how simple it is, people. But you have to embrace rejection because rejection is part and parcel of delivering a better coaching offer. Now, remember, I've got your back. And just do it. Let's just do it, people. Remember, click on the link at the top of the comment section below. Have a look at my offer. See if it will help you. And if it will provide help for you, then please fill in the questionnaire. And then let's book in a 60-minute one-on-one discovery call together where we're going to tailor that roadmap for you. We're going to give you for free a customized plan for this next period. So I look forward to serving you and I look forward to helping you and see you once again in tomorrow's video. This is me, Paul, PG Mac, saying peace out, bye for now, and see you in tomorrow's video. Bye-bye.